What's up guys, welcome everyone to a new golf making video. So in this one I'm gonna be showing you a quite interesting golf farm that is done solo. You don't require a group for this farm, and in fact you don't require really anything. You don't require the last expansion or any profession for this golf farm. So in this golf farm you're gonna be hunting for an item that's really expensive on the auction house, and this is an item that's actually really valuable for mainly two reasons. The first reason is that the item is a unique appearance and is relatively hard to drop. So this is an item that a lot of people are paying a lot of gold for it. And the second reason is that it's an item that just looks extremely big for the size of a maze, right? It's much bigger than almost any other maze on the game. So just for this reason, it's an item that a lot of people are after. And it's also a one-hand maze, right? Which means that you can in fact get two of these. And a lot of people are buying the item for having two of these as appearance, right? One on the left hand and one on the right hand, right? So as you can see, as of now on my realm, which I'm on one of the most populated realm in my region, in the US region, as you can see, it's going for a really, really good price. And even though the price is going to vary a lot from one realm to another, in most of the realms you're at least going to find it for 100k, right? So this item is going to be really, really valuable. And even though it's hard to get it to drop, I think it's relatively easy to farm in terms of you can do the dungeon that I'm going to show you in a second, how to run it. You can do it in like 3-4 minutes. So you can do it up to 10 times per hour, you know. So you can farm this relatively efficiently, and it's a farm that is really easy to do, right? The only thing I'll rather recommend you to have, even though it's not required, is to have a druid, because it can run on cat form and it can just go faster throughout the dungeon, right? So let me show you where this is located. This is located on the northern area. This is the Wrath of the Lich King expansion area. So you want to come here to this place, to Dragonblight, and in here there's a there's a dungeon entrance called Adhul Nerub. You want to come inside here and just do it, right? Now this is a bit hidden because it's like the map points you to this place, and as you can see there are like a few holes on the ground. So first of all you need to get in this cave in order to enter the dungeon. That's the entrance of the dungeon. There is also some other in there, but that's not the one. We're gonna go on this one, the one that has the stone, the meeting stone, or the summoning stone. And it's a bit tricky because at the beginning, if you come here and you fall, you're gonna notice that you're not gonna be able to fly out back. So the thing you wanna do is you're gonna get through here. There's a little path here, as you can see, and this way you can run back to the top, right? And then you can fly or whatever, right? So I'm gonna show you the dungeon now. The thing that you need to know is that this dungeon, you wanna run it on normal, right? If you run it on heroic or mythic, this item is not gonna drop, right? You have to always run it on normal, right? And running it on normal, you're gonna be able to run it 10 times per hour. So I'm gonna show you. It's actually really straightforward dungeon to do. So basically, you just wanna move around and kill everything on sight. These guys can be dropping you the item, and some of these guys as well, right? Now, what you need to know is that this is an item that is a very special drop, and basically that's the one that we are after. And other than that, there's really no other valuable items that you can get in here, right? As you can see, I cannot even loot most of the enemies, or actually none of the enemies except the bosses, unless you get the item to drop. So just be aware of this, and also be aware that this is normal, because some people think that the loot is bugged or something just because they are not getting any loot, and they think, this farm is bad, or maybe this farm is just not working, I'm gonna move on to some other. But I think that's one of the reasons also, because this item is keeping such a good price, that people they get discouraged when they see that there's no loot dropping, and they think, maybe this is, maybe this is not working, I'll move on to the next farm. But like, that's completely normal, right? You're not supposed to get any loot unless it's that item, right? Of course, you will get some of these. Wait, let me disable the add-ons because it's giving me some error. Okay, I think it's fine now. Yeah, you're really not gonna get any other loot other than that item if you get it to drop, which is a relatively low drop chance, as you can imagine, because it's an item that, of course, is really valuable, right? It's very random. Some people will get it after a few tries. Some people get it after a lot of tries, like 50, 100, it just varies a lot based on the luck that you have, right? So I can't really tell you. how efficient or inefficient is gonna be this farm, but I can tell you for a fact that if the item is above 100, 150k, which I think as of now it's going around that price in most of the realms, the item is gonna be really, is like whenever you get to make a sale, the item is gonna be really efficient farming, right? It's gonna be a lot of gold, right? And yes, it's an item that is gonna take a long time to sell because it's an old content item, but you know, it's another one, another transmog that you can add to the list because you know the most efficient way to make gold with transmogs is to have a lot of them on the auction house, right? So this is not an item that I could be farming, you know, like maybe 5 of them, 10 of them. Well, you could do that actually if you wanna sell this on like different realms, right? But for the most part, I don't think that's gonna be a great idea, right? Because you're gonna overstock on them. So the best thing you can do is get a few of these and just wait until they sell and then move on to some other farm, right? So yeah, that's pretty much the dungeon. As you can see, now I'm gonna show you how you can get out. You wanna go through this path here, and there's the outside there. Now the outside is gonna be uh, well, the outside, the exit is gonna be a bit tricky because it doesn't really it doesn't really take you to the start of the dungeon. It just takes you a bit deeper into the cave, and you wanna just look at the map basically, climb a bit, and once you are close enough, you will see the entrance, the asshole roof, and this is the dungeon that we're gonna be doing, so you can run it again, right? Before you get into it, of course, you wanna click on reset all instances, and once you have done this, you can run this about 10 times per hour, and all of those times you're gonna have a chance of getting this item to drop, right? So yeah, that's pretty much the video, guys. I hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to consider leaving a like and subscribing if you want to see more videos like this. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.